Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster.
Upgrade your sleep just in time for summer during the Memorial Day mattress sale. Going on now at Sleep More.
I am what child hunger looks like in America. I was created by artificial intelligence from faces of the 1 in 7 American children who struggle with hunger.
The Dodgers pitching staff struck out at least 10 hitters tonight, which means that everyone gets a free Jumbo Jack tomorrow at Jack in the Box with the purchase of a large drink. Just ask for the Dodger deal when you order, and valid only at LA area restaurants. And tonight it was Trevor Bauer with that. Carried a load with 11 Ks, so you can thank him for that. And speaking of it, we're going to revisit that Trevor Bauer sword, kind of his, I guess, reharnessing of the sword move there on Alex Dickerson. Let's take a look at it. Now, Ned, you promised the people they want to see this.
We're going to do it in unison.
Let's do it in unison.
All right, let's do it in unison.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. That's how we feel today. When you get a good game versus Trevor
Bauer. That's pretty good timing right there. We should be synchronized swordsmen in the next Olympics.
All right, I like the reminder. Tomorrow's game is on Fox. Walker Buehler gets the start. He is the only Dodger starter to go at least 6 innings in every start this season. 42 strikeouts over his last 5 starts. Ned, what do you expect from Walker? Just talked about how great he's been so far.
I think you see what Trevor Bauer did tonight. I think Walker Buehler's going to try and outdo Trevor Bauer, and there's a good chance he can. Giants are in for it this weekend.
I completely agree. You talk about a competitor. Walker Buehler is just that. He saw what Trevor Bauer did tonight. He's going to try to exceed that tomorrow.
Well, we're hoping he's able to do that again. The Dodgers able to get a 2-1 win. A close win, you'll take him however you can get him. Close blowouts, it doesn't matter. Trevor Bauer looked excellent. Hopefully Walker Buehler the same. That's going to do it for this edition of Access Sportsnet. For the guys, Kirsten, Joe, Oral, we will see you soon.
It's just innately in Dustin's personality. If he can milk something, he's going to milk it, no matter what it is. But I don't mind, because I expected him to need a lot of help. But it hasn't been too bad. Just doing his hair has been really, getting it in a ponytail is not as easy as it looks. So I did this, and then Dustin fixed it.
It's definitely going to take a learning curve to get it right, but I would say it was okay for the first time.
What would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
5.
I would have said 7.
5.
7. It was 7.
Definitely 5.
7.
Definitely room for improvement.
Any history of staph or MRSA infections?
No.
And any history of poor reactions to medications?
No.
And any history of being COVID positive in the last 3 months?
No.
And any allergies that we need to be aware of?
No.
Okay. So I'm just going to have you fill out some pre-op forms.
All right.
And then we'll kind of get the party started here a little bit.
I've got my pre-op appointment for surgery in the morning for TJ, so I had to fill out some paperwork and I'll go over some stuff with Dr. Letrage for surgery in the morning and start the road to recovery.
TJ is Tommy John surgery, a reconstruction of the ulnar collateral ligament in the elbow. 2 months into the season, it is the last thing Dustin May expected. Having earned a spot in the starting rotation, May was proving to himself and opponents that he belonged there.
The 23-year-old out of Justin, Texas, starting his 3rd year with Major League time, Dustin May. His first pitch of the year.
I just went out and did everything that I could possibly to show that I deserved it. And then, the reward of earning the spot, it just fueled my fire to want to go out and to show even more why I deserve to be in that spot.
May strikes out Machado. Look at Dustin May storming around, man. That kicked him into another gear.
For me personally, I just wanted to kind of take a step forward on top of last year. Be able to get guys out a little quicker, go a little deeper into games, get some more starts under my belt, and up until the point where I got hurt, I was doing that.
The next 1-2 to Caratini. Got him looking. 9 strikeouts for Dustin May.
That start in Milwaukee, the day was going well. Going into the first inning, stuff was coming out well. I got a couple punchies.
To the corner with 99, strike 3.
I got the first 2 guys out. I gave up the home run, and then first pitch to the next guy, it was the cutter up, and I felt a little grab in my elbow. And then I threw, I want to say like 3 more pitches, and they kind of progressively got worse, but not super bad. And then the last fastball that I threw, it definitely felt like somebody just like ripped my elbow open.
Oh no. Dustin May winces. He let that pitch go and then immediately waved to the dugout to bring out Dave Robertson, the training staff.
I definitely knew something was wrong, and I definitely knew I couldn't throw another pitch after that. That's when I called the trainers out and bit the bullet and said, hey, I gotta come out of this game, and the rest is history after that.
This is a guy that, is just starting his career. Never been hurt before. And I just could only imagine all the things going through his head. Obviously the pain, but what's going to happen with my career, not even the season, and just all the uncertainties.
Some more breaking news here. Dustin May has some UCL damage in his right elbow. According to initial examination, the Dodgers will make a official decision on how to proceed in the next 24 hours. Difficult news. We'll have more coverage today on MLB.
It definitely sucks. The not knowing, because your mind definitely wanders and you start to think a little more about it.
He wasn't able to come home. There were still a few more days that he spent in Chicago, so it was kind of just a waiting game to hear back about the MRI results, and then a waiting game for him to just be able to come home.
I was actually taking a nap in the hotel before I was going to head to the field, and then Dr. Elatraj and Neil Ramp called me. He was like, hey, it looks like you're going to have Tommy John. There's really no other way around it. Tell whoever you need to tell and get prepared for that. So when he told me that, it was even more heartbreaking, just because the fact that I had worked so hard and fought so hard for that position and spot that I had gotten, and now I have to battle back and recover it and go through the rehab process and get back to where I was.
May's in the skilled hands of orthopedic surgeon and Dodgers head team physician, Dr. Neil Elatraj, whose list of notable patients includes Kobe, Tom, and Leo.
Hi, I'm Neil Elatraj. How you doing? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Did you have any hints that anything was feeling out of sorts over the past several weeks?
I mean, I thought it was just normal soreness, but nothing that was
Where were you feeling?
it was on the flexor mass,
Yeah.
but it wasn't anything overbearing, or I never felt it when I threw. It was always
And your velocity stayed up, I saw.
yeah. It was always the same. So
This isn't the kind of tear that I would trust to just go ahead and put stitches in it and just take that tissue and repair it down. We'll repair your torn tissue and supplement it. We'll put a graft in to give you extra stuff. That'll all heal together.
okay,
And that gives it really, really good strength and support.
gotcha.
Okay? You've got a Ferrari motor in there. Your velocities this year were up. You were barely second in all of Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
And so we're going to ask this new ligament to bear all that, Get a little zing.
No.
Good. God willing, this will be the hardest thing you ever go through in your career. This is typical for the big-time athletes. Once they have something like this happen, they go through a brief period, they're a little upset, a little angry, and then they understand that this happens as part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Once they accept it, they want to go. You got some really good trainers and therapists around you, so we'll get you better.
For sure.
Regardless of how we felt, whether we were sad, mad, upset, disappointed, that wasn't going to change our situation. But something that's going to make it better is just focusing on doing everything that he needs to do to start and end that healing process when he's finally able to get back out on the mound.
If anything comes up, just call me.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Okay. All right. See you. All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
Backstage Dodgers is brought to you by Cadillac. Visit your Southern California Cadillac dealer today.
Spring driving is here, and the countdown to luxury has begun at your local Cadillac showroom. Experience the iconic style and bold sophistication in a Cadillac SUV. Reward yourself and move up to a Cadillac.
Current eligible non-GM lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2021 Cadillac XT5 for around $339 per month. Visit your local Cadillac dealer today.
And now batting, number 6.
Hi, I'm Steve Garvey. And when my parents needed more money for retirement, they made a very educated decision and took out a reverse mortgage. Only the pros at Reverse Mortgage Educators have the Home Field Advantage program that utilizes a federally insured reverse mortgage. It helps you convert the built-up equity in your home into cash for retirement. Best of all, you own your home, remain on the title, and have no monthly mortgage payments. The cash you receive can be used however you want. Pay off a debt, remodel your home, or even travel. So if you're 62 or older and need more money for retirement, call a team I trust at Reverse Mortgage Educators.
Call Reverse Mortgage Educators to get your free information kit and the Home Field Advantage program. Plus, get Steve Garvey's autographed baseball when you close your loan with us. Remember, no obligation, just education. Call 888-434-5484, 888-434-5484.
I feel like I've been down here in Arizona for too long at this point. So yeah, there's a little bit of a sense of urgency for sure on getting back there, but I know that it's not like a rush thing, and I still got to go through the whole process and get feeling right before I get back there.
As Dustin May's season comes to an abrupt end, his teammate and friend is getting closer to seeing his season begin. Tony Gonsolin has been stuck in Arizona since inflammation in his pitching shoulder landed him on the injured list in early April. Almost 2 months into the season, Gonsolin finds himself in baseball's version of purgatory, rehabbing away from his teammates at Camelback Ranch.
When I first got here, there was still the alternate site guys and all of minor league camp still here, so there's a lot of guys rolling in and out. But now that minor league season has started and most people are out of there, the numbers have gone down a lot. Definitely feel a little isolated. We have our group chat with the team and just feel a little disconnected from that, which is okay because I'm not there, but just itching to get back. It's been really annoying being on the IL to start the season. I feel like I worked really hard this offseason in spring training to earn a roster spot, and for myself personally to get hurt and kind of diminish that a little bit, it's not a great feeling. So I've been trying to do my best to crush rehab and try to get back out there. Breakfast sandwich. It's gonna be a solid day. Let's get it.
Back in Los Angeles, Gonsolin's teammate expects his day to be solid too, undergoing the surgery that saved more than 500,000 careers since Tommy John first underwent the procedure in 1974.
I've made peace with it. There's nothing I can do about it. It's the situation that I've been dealt, so gotta go at it head on and attack it.
I'm going to take Dustin back and I'm going to get him ready. And then once he's all ready, set and go, and he's waiting just for Dr. Elatraj, I'll bring you guys back.
I don't think there was really any time for either of us to feel too nervous because things were kind of happening fast. We didn't have a lot of time to wait before that. I think that the two of us have been through so much, especially just pertaining to baseball and life in general, that we don't get shaken easily. Are you excited?
Oh, yeah.
For your surgery?
So excited.
Did you have to get shaved?
Yeah. It's like getting pampered.
I was just about to say, do you feel like you're having a spa day?
Yeah. Almost.
It'll be like 3 nurses in here working on you. When it comes to Tommy John's, everyone just takes an extremity. So the prep is like literally 5 minutes. But a lot of people say, oh yeah, I feel like I'm being treated like a king. I got 3 nurses working on me.
I was never really super worried throughout the whole process. I knew that he was in super good hands, but he seemed to be, in a lighthearted mood before the surgery, and I think we were both just really ready for the surgery to get started and then be over.
Yeah, I mean, she already treats me as if I can't take care of myself, so.
Oh, that's how I treat you, okay.
Yeah. So, you're taking care of me.
Yeah.
Extra.
That's how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No reason not to be.
Oh gosh. Yeah, but only for a couple days and then you'll be fine to do it.
I'm gonna milk it. I'm gonna milk it.
Having her by my side, whether it be before, after, or whatever, I mean, she's always helpful in that fact. She kind of puts my mind at ease and gets me thinking about other things instead of the negatives that possibly could go wrong. She reassures me with the positive facts of it. So, yeah, it was definitely really nice to have her back there right before surgery.
We are ready to roll if you are.
Right,
Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah.
He's got a great support system. She was wonderful and very sort of calm and confident going into the operation, which makes it a lot more pleasant and easy for him rather than having a significant amount of anxiety about an operation like this.
We'll take good care of him. We'll see you around. All right, sounds good. Good luck.
California, the future belongs to everyone. And now everyone can drive it with the Ford Escape and Explorer. We built them to sense danger before you do, to adapt to any conditions on the road or off it. Gave them innovations for real life where technology is effortless. Because in California, the future is here, and we are here to help you drive it. For a limited time, you can lease a 2021 Ford Explorer XLT for $399 per month for 36 months, only at your Southern California Ford dealers.
Want payday? Hey, Corey, I hear you're starting your own bakery. How's it going?
There's a lot to do. We're focusing on online orders and deliveries, so I need reliable internet, but it's so expensive.
Doesn't have to be. Spectrum Business offers pricing made for small business budgets with no hidden fees.
But low prices means getting locked into a contract, right?
Not at Spectrum Business. They have no contracts ever.
That sounds pretty sweet.
And speaking of sweet...
The Memorial Day sale is on at More Furniture, and we've got beds to suit any style and budget.
Like this striking contemporary canopy bed in natural wood tones for only $6.95.
Or this solid pine canopy bed with an urban rustic style for only $7.95.
Or add style and function with this refined storage bed for only $7.95.
Find these incredible values and much more during the Memorial Day sale at More Furniture for Less.
Preview all sales specials at morefurniture.com.
Hello? Hey, Dustin, they just called and Dustin's surgery just started.
Okay. Yeah. So you were just waiting on them to let you know?
Yeah, they will call. I think they'll do an update mid-surgery, and then they'll call again when it's over, and then they'll come get me when he has woken up from the anesthesia.
Okay. How was he this morning?
He seems pretty good. Just, like usual. Not too nervous or excited or anything like that, but just, I think, ready to get it over with.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Dustin was cracking jokes, of course, and they had to shave his leg, so he thought that was very funny. And he has a hairnet on, so I can't imagine what his hair is going to look like when he gets out of surgery. Well, I will update you when I hear from the nurse again.
Okay, that sounds great. I appreciate it, Bill.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, love you.
All right, love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Dustin May is undergoing Tommy John surgery in LA as Tony Gonsolin continues on the rehab road at Camelback Ranch. Today he's scheduled to throw off the mound for the first time since going on the IL. Here, watching Dodger games helps pass the time during his recovery. But watching May pitch in Milwaukee and then have to leave the game triggered a different emotion. The two pitchers are close, mirroring each other's major league experience and rooming together through spring training.
Ultimately, not what you want to see. I don't like seeing that with Dustin, let alone any guy. First and foremost, I was hoping that it was nothing serious, that Dustin was gonna be down for a week and come back through it stronger than ever. So it was more so just like being upset with the news and checking in with him, seeing how he was doing, and trying to maintain that relationship with him, because he's friend first, and then baseball second. So. Rehab's been going good. Starting into that build-up phase right now. Trying to build up pitches, innings, all that stuff to, hopefully go back and help the team the best I can.
Tony's a guy that we're going to count on, and we counted on, when we broke camp, albeit in a different role. But then when you lose a guy like Dustin now, Tony's got to step up and take on that fifth starter role. We just want to make sure that he's ready to go physically to handle whatever workload is going to be in front of him.
My goal for myself personally is to get healthy and get back on the field and do the best that I can do whenever I get the opportunity. So whether they need me in the bullpen for 1 inning, 2 innings, 4 innings, whatever it is, or starting a game and giving it my all and going as long as I can, I'm open for all that.
He's still kind of not feeling so great, so as soon as they get his pain a little bit more under control, then we'll bring him back.
Okay. Sounds good.
So hopefully it's another 20 minutes or so.
Okay, thank you. Not yet, but almost. It does suck waiting for it to be over just because I just want to see him and be able to take him home and just start the recovery process. But I feel like this day we've been anticipating it so much since he got injured, just being able to get it fixed so we could start healing. So for me, I'm just kind of excited as time passes, knowing that pretty soon it will be over.
Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
So he's awake and doing everything I asked him to do, so I just was checking him. Everything looks really good.
Awesome.
I'm really happy with the way this turned out.
Good, okay.
Right now he's in a splint. Everything's working. His nerves are all working and everything. We're just going to work on getting him comfortable.
Okay.
And go from there.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay, you can be really happy with it.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you very much.
What makes new Salonpas Arthritis Gel so good for arthritis pain? Salonpas contains the most prescribed topical pain relief ingredient. It's clinically proven, reduces inflammation, and comes in original prescription strength. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
You like what you see?
Oh, yes.
Are you hungry for more?
Literally starving.
Want it bathed in buttermilk, breaded in flour, coated in crispiness?
All three, please.
Can you handle a maple glaze between two buttery waffles?
Look at those waffles.
It's all waiting for you, and only you.
And a lot of other people.
Get your hands on the new hand-breaded chicken sandwich and chicken and waffle sandwich from Carl's Jr.
Feed your happy.
New Dove Men deodorant is different. It has 48-hour protection and a plant-based moisturizer that cares for your skin. Odor protection that works. New Dove Men plant-based care.
Dignity. It demands a rapid COVID test because we all deserve an answer. It demands your heart stays connected to your doctor so you know it's beating as it should. And a rapid test to help evaluate concussion in case something were to happen. At Abbott, we fight for these moments, developing life-changing technologies because dignity demands it.
With redheads, you have to take a little more anesthesia to put you out. So right before surgery, I go back, and Elatraj likes to come back and say, like, good night. But he came back, and he was like, we're going to get you back to normal, and I'll see you in an hour or so. And then right after he did that, I kind of, like, put my head back, and I hear the nurse go, God dang redheads, because we have to take more anesthesia, and I guess I was taking a lot, and it turns out I took 3 times the amount of anesthesia to, like, put me down. And then after surgery, it was kind of a blur. Like, I didn't really remember any of it because I was in a lot of pain, but we got through it.
Supposedly surgery went well. Everything went as planned. Was what I heard. Pain level is way down now that I got the shot. Ready to start the road to recovery.
Your ligament was torn just like on the MRI scan, like it looked all the way at the top and at the bottom. So there was really not a good attachment for your own ligament. But the tissue quality was good. So I put stitches in that and then pulled the bottom down to reattach it where it belongs on the bottom. And same thing on the top. Then I put the graft in from your wrist and forearm. And I brought that across the joint 3 times. Every time you put that across, each one of those strands is as strong as the ligament. It really is, as far as that goes, is as nice as I've seen. So it looks really, really good. You know, the challenging part of any of these types of injuries that takes a bit of time for rehab and recovery is you know, they're going to sit out of their sport. He won't have an entirely normal preseason next year. He'll still be in the final stages of rehab. And the threat of not playing, really it's the first time in his life that he would have to face that.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It was really like a headache trying to wait the week to get the surgery, and then now that it's over, now I gotta wait until I can start doing the recovery stuff. So yeah, it's just the whole thing's gonna be a waiting game, and you can't push it.
We'll get him going as soon as his wounds heal and start the rehab process. But I really expect him to have great things in store in the near future in professional baseball and with the Dodgers.
Pretty much been homebodied and pretty much in the bed. I really haven't been able to do much because moving it around really seemed to agitate it, so I just kind of stayed in bed, took my pain pills when I was supposed to take them, and just tried to be as easy on it as possible to start the recovery process. At this point, no more twitching, and I got all the feeling back in my arm. It's not in very much pain today on day 4, so definitely going in the right direction.
It went as expected, uneventful, which is exactly how I would have wanted it. I knew that I would, have to help him with certain things. The only thing that's been really hard for me is doing his hair. He has this thing that he has to do after he washes it where you finger curl the curls. I always do that for him. But now I have to do the scrunching part with all of the product and stuff. So I never thought I would have to do that because Dustin is very particular in how he likes that done. So only he does it. And so I did not think I would ever have to do that, no.
I've honestly been like a little kid that she's had to take care of the last couple of days because I couldn't do anything by myself. I mean, I'm pretty much missing one arm at this moment because I can't move it, and it's been in so much pain. So yeah, it's just she's been my rock.
I don't really think he's driving me crazy. Just the regular areas that he drove me crazy in before he got surgery. Yeah.
I missed.
Yeah, you missed your face. It didn't get on your shirt though. That would have been funny if it did.
Yeah.
Because it takes you kind of a long time to change your shirt.
Yeah. You're so funny. You're so funny.
We are very sarcastic to each other. We like to make jokes to each other and other people. We really bring that out in each other. And so that's something that maybe sarcasm is our way of, when there is a tough situation, just making it a little bit easier to get through. Here we are. Balanced breakfast.
I've definitely been milking it. I've definitely been using her in probably spots I didn't really need, but you might as well milk it while you can because she feels bad for me. So I'm gonna use that to my advantage as long as I can.
How is it? I know.
Eating with my left hand is tough. It's something that I'm not very skilled at, and didn't think I would ever have to be, but probably should have practiced earlier because now it's something that I have to do, and it's not an easy thing to do.
But it's a silver lining because now you're learning a new skill that you wouldn't have learned before.
I guess.
Yep. This is not going to adversely affect him in any way. If anything, I think it's going to show him what he already knew, which is that anything can be thrown at him and he can rise to the top. The two of us can accomplish anything together, no matter the feat, how big or how small.
In 9 days, I go in for my post-op appointment with Dr. Elatrage, and at that point, he'll take out the stitches and take off the soft cast, and he'll put me in a splint to start my range of motion and get me moving forward on the rehab stuff. That's when the recovery starts.
Good job. See, it doesn't look that bad. Like, it really doesn't look that like you're uncoordinated with that hand when you're eating. It looks like that's just how it's supposed to be.
All right, Kelvin, welcome to San Francisco and welcome to Friday Night Baseball on Sportsnet LA, brought to you by Jack in the Box. Longtime rivals, the Dodgers and the Giants, and two of the top three teams not just in the division, but in the National League so far this year. Top three records in the league as we work through the quarter pole of the season. San Francisco, San Diego, Los Angeles, all in the National League West. It's always exciting when these teams get together, especially so when they're near the top of the standings. Joe Davis, Paul Hershiser, hope you're having a great weekend so far.